So totally. Just love you. Shivering so much. Okay, so the word.
I went through recruitment at Belmont because I really wanted to have a deeper community. I feel like freshman year we all find friends, but you kind of have the feeling of like just grabbing onto people, like the first people you meet, and I wanted to have friends in my life that I knew were choosing me to choose me, not just because I was there. And I felt like being in Greek life would be a great opportunity to just find people that I had more in common with and connect and get to serve together. And I definitely found that so much in Belmont Greek life, so truly was like the best decision of my college experience.
I was just really searching for a community of women that would lift me up and just people that I could really truly do life with. Coming to college is a scary thing, but going through recruitment, I always saw consistently the women involved in the Panhellenic chapters here at Belmont are just so consistently involved in other organizations around campus. And as someone who just desired to be involved and desired to truly like find a home at Belmont, I definitely wanted to get involved in the Panhellenic community because of all the amazing opportunities it had to offer. I loved learning about all the philanthropies, and also it was just great to see like these people were so involved everywhere on campus, and I just wanted to tap into that.
So I decided to go through recruitment honestly because my roommate was going through it and I thought that it couldn't hurt just to try it. So that was the first reason. But once I was in recruitment and in the room, I realized how much I had been just craving community throughout my first semester of freshman year. I didn't realize how lonely I had gotten and how much I just missed having friends. And so once I was in the midst of all that community and all of the love and the joy, that's when I knew that I had made the right decision to go through recruitment and that I would enjoy where I ended up being.
LJ and I were freshman year roommates. We like barely knew each other moving in the middle of COVID. And honestly, it was like such a blessing because she was my first and pretty much like only friend for a while freshman year. And I remember she's like, are you going to go through recruitment? And I was like, yeah, no, probably not. It's not my thing. And then what happened?
I said I think we should do it.
Yeah.
And well, I was really convinced that I was going to do it, and I was like, and I think you should do it because I think it would be really sweet for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it.
We did it, and we both went Theta.
We both went Theta. We were really careful not to talk about it.
Yeah.
And we both went Theta, and it has been so sweet and such a fun added thing in our friendship. And now we've been roommates for 3 years.
Woo! So I would say like Theta, like while it wasn't like the catalyst for our friendship, it has like added so much to our friendship, and like we have just like individually met so many people and just like brought so many people into our community through Theta. So that has been so sweet.
Yeah.
I met Sydney, I think, one of the first rounds of recruitment in my sophomore year, which was on Zoom because of COVID. But we literally talked for like 10 minutes the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope like she felt like we connected as much as I did, because we really did in like those 10 minutes. And then prep night came, and we talked for like 40 minutes, and we cried over Zoom, which like we don't cry. I don't cry that much. She doesn't cry, and so like we're just crying in our rooms on the screen, which is even worse. But so yeah, I knew Sydney was meant to be Theta, and we were meant to be best friends, as we still are.
Theta to me is my family.
Theta to me is passion. I would just say that throughout my time in Theta, I've not only had people come alongside me in my passions and support me in those, but I've also got to see the various passions of all of our members, and it's just an encouraging thing to see a group of women just fighting for different causes or beliefs or organizations that they're a part of, and just all those collected combined experiences I feel like make us such a wonderful group of people just fighting for good.
When I think of Theta, Theta is hearth to me. So close and similar to home, but the hearth is like the central unit of the house. It's like the fireplace. It's the safe place to come to after a long day. And it's home, but it's more. And it's a community, it's family. It's the absolute home of the family. It's the hearth.
love how different we all are in Theta. I really just look around the room, and the thing that combines us is this love for each other and this love for an organization, but we bring so many different exciting traits and qualities, and it just is such a beautiful thing to come together.
So something that I love about Theta is the constancy of it. I think when things start to get a little crazy, as happens in college, it's nice to have just a place that I'm going once a week, people that I'm seeing every week, people that I know will be happy to see me. Just having that thing that I can stick to and rely on for comfort if things are a little crazy.
My favorite thing about Theta is simply walking into a room full of a bunch of different people who come from all over the world and feeling so uniquely loved. I am so happy and so excited every day to come to Theta Things and just feel seen and heard. And the diverse experiences that these people bring to the table is so important and really broadens my horizons.
I love Theta because I love the people who I've gotten a chance to know and get to know. They're incredible human beings, and I think the world of them. I want to be more like them every day, and I just want to walk in their footsteps.
So, my word for Ashley is steadfast. But I was like thinking about this a few nights ago, and I was just like, Ashley's like one of the most loyal people I've ever met, but also like the most steadfast friend that I've had at Belmont. And I think the Lord has like put us together and like has put you in my life for like the most obvious reasons, and I don't think I would have gotten through Belmont without you, and I'm really sad that you're graduating. But steadfast, and you love people so well. And you love everyone so well. Aww. Love you.
Yeah. The word I chose for you is passionate.
Love it.
I drew hearts on mine too.
That's so sweet. I chose this word for you because we've talked about this before, but I feel like every single thing you do in your life, whether it's an extracurricular or it's a friendship or whatever, you give 110%. And that's kind of crazy because you give 110% to everything and you somehow still do everything so well and so like passionate and so like fiercely, and it shines through everything you do, and you're a passionate friend. And yeah.
So the word I chose for you, LJ, is celebrate, because sometimes it's hard for me to like celebrate the good moments in life and just like appreciate joyful things, and you do such a good job at just like celebrating with me. And like when I got a position in Theta, she decorated my whole room with like congrats shoddy, like go queen, and all these things, and you just like didn't have to do that, but you do things like that, and it makes me feel like so special and so loved, and that like I get, yeah, like these things are fun, and if you make everything like a big deal in the best way, and I love that about you, and I also appreciate that about you, because it's like something that is not one of my strengths. So thank you.
So my word for Sydney is kind of like Lakin's word. I chose constant because you are like all the other words of like kind, encouraging, like independent, like beautiful. But I feel like this word just really represents who you are as like a friend, and who you are as a leader, and who you are as like all that you want to do with your career, and you're just very constant, and you love people, and you're always there for people no matter what they need. Like when I'm sick and you're like, when I'm sick and you're like, can I get you anything? Like you're just like so constant, and have been one of the most constant parts of my time here at Belmont, and just like everyone that you meet is so lovely.
Wow.
I love you.
Yeah, me too.
Couldn't agree more.
So the word I chose for you is pretty similar. I chose devoted.
That's so cute.
Because I feel like you're the exact same way. In everything you do, you give your all, and you like do everything you can to make it the best experience for not only you but everyone else. You put so much into your friendships, into your music. Stream Avery Ellis's music on Spotify.
Thanks.
And in Theta and all of your other extracurriculars, and you have just shown me like what it's like to be a Theta.
Okay, my word for you, friends, is meek. Aww. Here's why. It gets a bad rap, but it is one of the most important words ever because it means strength under control. And that is something that is so evident in you of like, you're a powerhouse and you're a force and you're bold, but you use discernment and you are wise about when it is necessary to say it. And when you do speak, it is gently and kindly and it uplifts and encourages. And your meekness has been a huge like challenge for me to grow in that, but B has just like truly made me feel so loved and cared for in the way that you speak boldly and courageously into my life, but with such patience and kindness and humility. So it's been a really rich gift to me as your friend.
Love you. D-Lamb. So the word I did for like so bad is safe. I feel like for me I didn't know what it was like to have like real friends before college, and like I think I try to surround myself with people who I find good safe places, and you're that. I think both in like community, like people meet you and instantly are like, this is somebody that I can like put my trust and like my friendship in. And for me especially, like I don't think either of us thought that we would be like best friends.
No way.
And now like we are, and I literally like every time something happens to me or like I feel sad, I feel happy, I know that like I can immediately go to you and like it's like a safe place for me. And you're really special. I love you. That's so sweet.
That's so sweet.
And so true.
So true.
So true, girl. So true.
My advice to you for tonight is to think about where you feel the best, where you feel at home, where you feel that love and that support, because that is what you're going to need, okay? Go with your gut and trust yourself.
Just embrace it. Embrace the time that you get to know and get to meet these people. Because I remember when I went through prep, I'm still very close friends with the 2 people who prepped me, and I am super thankful. And you're going to make close friends out of this, and this is going to be such a special time, and take advantage of it.
If you're feeling overwhelmed and just really anxious or all the feelings, know that it's okay and it's normal, and you're in a room of people who love you and see you and understand what you're going through, because we all went through it as well. And just know that no matter where you end up, you'll be in a place that makes you feel comfortable and with people who chose you for who you are.